Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about NBA YoungBoy and this new diss record he just put out against Lil Durk and OTF, man. He fully unloaded the clip and he went at some people who probably shouldn't catch strays. It seemed like he was talking about everybody. He talked about Lil Durk. He talked about his fiancé, India. He talked about Gucci, man. He had Lil Baby in there. He even mentioned Boosie, and it was wild, man, to be real. Now, some might be thinking, what set NBA YoungBoy off to this extent, man, to where he has a whole 4-minute track or song of him dissing Lil Durk and anybody who has anything to do with Lil Durk or King Von or anybody on that side, you know, as he even said in the song, man. Well, Lil Durk dropped a song last night, and the snippets that were running loose on social media, they seem like they came from that song called AHHH. Now, before I get into the specifics and talk about everything that NBA YoungBoy addressed in this song, or I should say this all-out diss song, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this NBA YoungBoy diss record, man, that he dropped. And it's called I Hate YoungBoy, man. That's an interesting title. I see what he's doing here. And he's basically, you know, putting this as a way to go at all the people that he feels has a problem with him, man. Now, he starts off this song dissing. Like, he's dissing from the time the song starts to the time the song ends. Literally, like even the hook in the song is dissing. Now, a big part of the song is he's talking about Quando and Lil Tim a lot. And one of the lines he constantly repeats is, Quando got no filter, and he said that they gonna mess with him. You know what I mean? I'm gonna clean this up just for YouTube or whatever, but you'll hear me. Then he goes on to say, clean up on aisle O, young and let that chop blow. So I'm trying to think, was this a hidden message? Like, is he talking about clean up on aisle O, meaning, you know, O block? Hopefully you see what I'm getting at there. Then he continues on, and there's this line where he says, he called me that's India, that be yo. You know what I mean? Saying that's India, meaning like India, who is Durk's fiance. And she hasn't been brought into any of this, but I feel like since Durk had that part in there where it seemed like he was talking about NBA YoungBoy's baby mom, that he felt the need to put, you know, Durk's baby mom / fiance in the song as well. Now, after that comes a real interesting line where he talks about, you know, Wooski, who is, man, the best way to put it is Wooski is one of Lil Durk's ops back in Chicago, right? And he said he was bumping Wooski just to let it be known that, you know, being extra disrespectful on the track, I guess, you know, saying that he was turned up with some groupies. It was interesting to see that he's tuned in to the beefs that Lil Durk has back at home as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as music is concerned and everything. And to be real, the biggest back and forth between Wooski was between Wooski and King Von. And obviously that's a dead issue, no pun intended there, right? Now, other parts in the song that stick out are when he talked about Gucci Man. Now he said, I used to mess with Gucci till I seen he liked them dudes. Like basically put it out there like he doesn't mess with Gucci anymore until he found out obviously Gucci did a song with Lil Durk just recently that, you know, was trending on all social media platforms and specifically on YouTube, man. It went up and it's pretty much a hit, you know what I mean? So he called out Gucci for that. Next on the list, man, he was talking about Baby. Now, when he says Baby, I'm pretty sure he means Lil Baby, not Baby like Cash Money, but he's talking about Baby 4PF because he says 4PF in here. He says, Baby with him, 4PF, 4 poles, fire at him. And I'm not sure if that's their diss or not. And is this because Lil Baby did the joint album with Lil Durk and he did the joint tour with Lil Durk? So obviously Lil Baby and Lil Durk, man, they tuned in, they cool with each other. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that they share beefs or anything like that, but it's odd to see that he took a shot at probably one of the hottest rappers in the game, if not the hottest rapper in the game besides himself and Lil Durk. That's the crazy thing about this right here is because you got Lil Durk and you got NBA YoungBoy, you're talking about the top of hip hop right now as far as like the youth vote goes, you know what I mean? And obviously it didn't end there, right? So he continues this and then he talks about, you know, you still mad about your dead homie, obviously a reference to King Von. And then he goes somewhere I didn't think he would go. He talks about Big Durk. He says, talking about your daddy did Fed time. And he's talking about Lil Durk because everybody who knows the story of Lil Durk And Big Durk, who's Lil Durk's dad, he talks about his dad doing Fed time, and he mentions that in the song as well as a diss, man, which is wild. I mean, obviously NBA YoungBoy don't care because he's dissing everybody. And he also goes on to say that Lil Durk is dissing, and he didn't name him by name, but he said somebody was dissing to promote their song. Now, Lil Durk dropped a song called AHHH last night, and it was trending #1 on YouTube, you know what I mean? And it's doing well on YouTube right now. And it was dropped at the same time that everybody thought that Lil Durk's album was going to drop to follow, but it looks like he was just dropping the single AHHH. And in the lyrics of the song AHHH, Lil Durk that's where they took the 27-second snippet that was going around, where it sounded like he was dissing NBA YoungBoy, man, where he talks about somebody's baby mom, and he told King Von not to mess with her because she does whatever and whatever. And that was taken from that song that dropped last night, AHHH. Now, what was crazy is, he talked about somebody else who's pretty much a Baton Rouge legend, man. And I'm talking about Boosie, man. And that was the last notable person that he mentioned. But he says he feels like Boosie don't like him and don't call my phone. That's what he said about Boosie, like just straight up like that. He said he feel like Boosie don't like him and don't call his phone. Now, I don't know what prompted that, because recently Boosie has been doing some interviews where he talked about the fact that he doesn't really have any rap beefs or anything like that. So NBA YoungBoy just went into this song with a full clip, man, and he felt like just going off. And I think this song might have been done when that snippet started to circulate, you know, from the AHHH song. And he was just prepping this for when Lil Durk dropped the full song, he can come back with another song. So think it strategically. But it was wild to hear NBA YoungBoy diss all these folks, man. Do you think there will be any repercussions? I mean, let's be real. Even in the song, NBA YoungBoy mentions the fact that he's on house arrest. And he's still got a federal case to fight. So in his future, it's looking like a lot of court time, man. It seems like he's just dropping songs. And to be real, it seems like just a back and forth battle of the words at this point. Even though we know it has the potential to go somewhere else, that it's not gone. But right now, they're feeding the streets with a lot of heavy music. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like they've made it past the point of sneak dissing, man. They are dissing wide open, mentioning names, and pulling other people into the beef, man. You can see it with this NBA YoungBoy song. I'm pretty sure there's going to be repercussions and ramifications throughout hip-hop, man. Because as soon as you hear your name talked about in the song, you're going to either do one of two things. They're either going to reach out to NBA YoungBoy and clear it up, or they're going to be dissing him as well, man. But what do you guys think about this situation, man? Do you think that NBA YoungBoy is being smart with this, dropping diss songs to counter everything that Lil Durk does? Because AHHH came out of nowhere, and everybody was analyzing that. Now, what do you think about this song, I Hate NBA YoungBoy? I Hate YoungBoy. Seems like it has the same effect. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.